Greetings, fellow seekers of truth, and welcome back to our enthralling journey through history's hidden corridors. I am your guide for our channel Conspiracy Clarified, and this is episode 2 of our groundbreaking series, A 500-Year Odyssey, Unveiling the Secrets of Every Nation. In this episode, we unveil the enigmatic tapestry of the United States of America from the year 1550 to 1600. Prepare to embark on a riveting exploration of the pivotal events, societal shifts, personal stories, and global impacts that shaped this transformative era. Key events. The mid-16th century was a time of profound change, as the New World continued to captivate the imaginations of explorers and adventurers seeking to unravel its mysteries. Among these bold individuals was Pedro Menéndez de Avilés, a Spanish explorer and admiral who established the settlement of St. Augustine in 1565. This settlement, nestled along the shores of present-day Florida, served as a bulwark of Spanish influence and a testament to the determination of colonial endeavors. St. Augustine's strategic location, coupled with its role as a hub for trade and exploration, marked it as a focal point in the ever-evolving tapestry of the New World. As the 16th century unfolded, the western territories of North America became a canvas for exploration and discovery. The Coronado expedition, led by Francisco Vázquez de Coronado, embarked on a quest to uncover the legendary 7 cities of Cibola. Although these fabled cities of gold remained elusive, the expedition's journey across the southwestern United States offered glimpses into the stunning landscapes and rich cultures of the region. The tales of Coronado's encounters with indigenous communities and the challenges of traversing vast, uncharted territories capture the spirit of exploration that defined the era. In the year 1585, the English established their own foothold in the New World with the founding of the Roanoke colony in present-day North Carolina, led by Sir Walter Raleigh. This venture sought to establish a permanent English settlement. However, the fate of the Roanoke colony remains one of history's enduring mysteries. When John White, the colony's governor, returned from England in 1590 after a prolonged absence, he found the settlement deserted, with the enigmatic word Croton carved into a tree. The disappearance of the Roanoke colony continues to fuel speculation and intrigue, illustrating the uncertainties and challenges that accompanied early colonial endeavors. These key events of the mid-16th century exemplify the spirit of exploration, discovery, and establishment that characterized the New World during this era. The endeavors of Spanish, English, and indigenous individuals intersected, setting the stage for complex interactions and shaping the course of history. The establishment of settlements, the pursuit of legends, and the quest for riches painted a vivid picture of a continent in the midst of transformation. Societal changes. As the 16th century unfolded, the interactions between diverse cultures gave rise to intricate societal changes that would reverberate for centuries. The meeting of indigenous knowledge and European technologies sparked innovation and adaptation. The exchange of goods, ideas, and techniques laid the groundwork for a dynamic fusion of cultures that would shape the identity of the United States. The establishment of colonies brought forth new challenges and opportunities. Spanish missions dotting the landscape sought to convert indigenous populations to Christianity, intertwining faith with cultural transformation. These missions, often marked by a blend of architectural styles, stand as enduring symbols of the efforts to forge connections between different worldviews. The melding of indigenous traditions with European religious practices gave rise to a syncretic blend of beliefs and rituals that would shape the spiritual landscape of the region. Economically, the introduction of crops like maize, beans, and potatoes from the Americas to Europe during the Columbian Exchange had far-reaching implications. These New World foods revolutionized diets and agriculture on both sides of the Atlantic, contributing to population growth and reshaping culinary traditions. The exchange of crops, animals, and resources between continents laid the foundation for a global interconnectedness that would become a hallmark of the modern world. The infusion of New World crops into European diets not only nourished growing populations but also led to the diversification of cuisines and culinary practices. Socially, the establishment of colonies brought together individuals from diverse backgrounds, fostering the emergence of new forms of community and governance. European settlers, indigenous populations, and enslaved Africans navigated a complex web of interactions, leading to the development of trade networks, shared labor systems, and cultural exchanges. Towns and cities began to take shape, each with its unique blend of traditions and aspirations, contributing to the patchwork of identities that would define the United States. In essence, the societal changes of the mid-16th century reflect the intricate dance of cultures, beliefs, and traditions as they converged in the New World. The fusion of indigenous, European, and African influences set the stage for the multicultural tapestry that would characterize American society in the centuries to come. Personal stories. Amidst the tide of historical events, individual stories emerged as testaments to human resilience and ingenuity. One such story is that of Estebanico, a Moroccan slave who left an indelible mark on the era's explorations. Estebanico, also known as Estevanico or the Black, was part of the ill-fated Narvaez expedition that set out to explore the Gulf Coast region of North America. His journey took him through present-day Florida, Texas, and Mexico, where he interacted with various indigenous communities. Estebanico's role within the expedition was multifaceted. His knowledge of languages and cultures proved invaluable in mediating between the Spanish explorers and the indigenous peoples they encountered. As the expedition faced hardships, including treacherous terrain and harsh conditions, Estebanico's survival skills and adaptability came to the forefront. His ability to navigate unfamiliar landscapes and negotiate cultural differences showcased the resilience and resourcefulness required for survival in the New World. Another captivating figure is John White, the governor of the Roanoke colony. White's personal journey was intertwined with the colony's establishment and its mysterious fate. Tasked with leading the English settlers, White left Roanoke for England in 1587 to secure additional supplies. His departure was marked by uncertainty, as he left behind his daughter, Eleanor Dare, and her newborn child, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas. White's return to Roanoke in 1590 was met with a baffling sight. The settlement had been abandoned, and the word Croton was carved into a tree. The fate of the colonists remains an enigma to this day, sparking theories and speculations about their ultimate destination. White's poignant search for his family and fellow settlers underscores the uncertainties and sacrifices that accompanied the pursuit of new horizons. Impact on the world. The 16th century continued to shape the trajectory of the world at large, as the encounters between different civilizations set forth a wave of change that rippled across continents. The Columbian Exchange, with its exchange of flora, fauna, and diseases, reshaped ecosystems and populations. The introduction of new crops, including maize, revolutionized agriculture and diets, fundamentally altering societies and economies. The establishment of colonies and trade routes forged new connections between the Americas, Europe, Africa, and Asia. The flow of goods, resources, and ideas had profound implications for global economies, politics, and cultures. The concept of a world economy began to take shape, laying the groundwork for interconnectedness that would define future centuries. The interactions between indigenous populations and European settlers left an indelible mark on both cultures. The blending of languages, traditions, and technologies spurred innovation and adaptation on both sides. As indigenous populations navigated the challenges of changing landscapes, they also contributed to the formation of a distinctly American identity. The consequences of these interactions continue to shape the modern world, influencing social dynamics, cultural practices, and relationships between nations. The exploration and colonization of the New World during the 16th century initiated a global exchange of ideas, people, and resources that had far-reaching consequences. The introduction of New World crops, such as potatoes and maize, to Europe contributed to population growth and dietary changes, influencing demographic patterns and nutritional practices. These crops became staple foods that helped sustain growing populations and played a crucial role in alleviating famine. Furthermore, the exchange of diseases had profound and often devastating effects on both sides of the Atlantic. European diseases, such as smallpox and measles, were introduced to the Americas, leading to catastrophic epidemics that decimated indigenous populations. Similarly, diseases like syphilis, believed to have originated in the New World, spread to Europe and other parts of the world, causing widespread health crises and shaping the course of medical history. The establishment of trade routes and the movement of goods across continents contributed to the rise of a global economy. Precious metals, agricultural products, and luxury goods were exchanged between the Americas, Europe, Africa, and Asia, creating intricate networks of commerce that fueled economic growth and cultural exchange. This era marked the beginning of a new era of globalization, where the interconnectedness of different regions shaped the world's economic and geopolitical landscape. The encounters between different cultures and civilizations also led to the exchange of knowledge and ideas. Indigenous societies shared their expertise in agriculture, medicine, and navigation with European explorers, while Europeans introduced new technologies, such as firearms and metal tools, to the Americas. These exchanges had lasting impacts on technology, culture, and societal structures, shaping the evolution of societies on both sides of the Atlantic. In conclusion, the impact of the mid-16th century on the world cannot be understated. The exploration, colonization, and exchange of goods, ideas, and diseases transformed societies, economies, and cultures in profound ways. As we unravel the mysteries of this era, we gain insight into the intricate web of connections that continue to shape our globalized world today. Conclusion. The 16th century unveiled a chapter of history marked by exploration, encounter, and exchange. As we delve into the intricacies of this transformative era, we gain insight into the evolving tapestry of the United States. The echoes of individual stories, the impact of cross-cultural interactions, and the unfolding of events across the globe continue to shape our present-day world. Join us in our next episode as we venture further into the past, exploring the years 1600 to 1650. This period holds the promise of new beginnings, conflicts, and developments that will shape the emergence of a nation on the brink of profound change. Until then, keep your minds open, your curiosity alive, and remember, the truth is a labyrinth waiting to be uncovered.